If you want to get in the groove, mask up to get down, and make sure you stay 6 feet from stardom. Today on A Place of Our Own, if you want to earn a first-year law degree, then learn the ins and outs of how first-degree murder is examined piece by piece of evidence in the seedy virtual worlds of Miami and Vegas. Welcome, I'm Pete Charles Sesko, and this is the thrift store Rundown's Place of Our Own. A Place of Our Own was designed just for you. Kids, teens, Generation Zers, millennials, baby boomers, anyone who wants to bring Hollywood to the classroom on a budget. As you know, every interaction you have with your favorite celebrity or fellow fandom friend is a very important learning opportunity that you can apply to your everyday life. So when it comes to educating yourself about the wonderful world of pop culture, TSI is committed to helping you make the grade. In fact, we are your first and coolest teacher. Alright class, take a good look. Tell me what you see here. Looks like a couple of ordinary PC games, right? One. They're actually 3 games in one, all purchased for 25% off the price of $269, but they're much more than that. They're actually your guides to fake finding the guilty conscience in the criminal mind. Sometimes it doesn't really click that easily, which is why these games were invented. CSI Crime Scene Investigation and Dark Motives, and CSI Miami. I'd say this is Criminal Justice 101 with many dark and tantalizing twists ahead, and a surprising scientific element to it all, as you're about to see. So, you best keep watching this edition of the Thrift Store Rundown's Place of Our Own. It'd be criminal for you to miss this class.
I went and talked to a high school biology class in Chicago, and you know, these are kids that never had any appreciation of science, and then the idea that they can now have a game that will turn them on to science even more, I think is a great thing.
Ah yes, there is a science to solving crimes. I gotta say, the folks at CSI have that down to a science. I'm a law and order guy, specifically Special Victims Unit, but every once in a while, CSI, any of its programs, fits the bill for me quite well. Especially Horatio Caine of CSI Miami, who made sunglasses way more stylish than they ought to be. Let's start with the dual package here. 2 games in one. The original CSI game and Dark Motives. Way more intense and way more complex than the original here. Analyze the evidence, capture the killer. Take a tour of the criminal mind in all 10 cases from the CSI and CSI Dark Motives crime-solving games. With only a scattering of clues and at best real-world forensic equipment available, you must hunt for the truth alongside the entire cast of CSI. The Hollywood Reporter says it's the next best thing to watching the TV show. And CNN.com waves, it features the likenesses and voices of the entire CSI cast. Same goes for its Miami counterpart here. It is amazing how well they look like their real counterparts. How well they sound like them? Well, that would be your call if you played this before. You will enjoy playing the game regardless of whether you're a novice or an avid gamer. Or, I might add, an avid fan of CSI. The original CSI Miami or CSI New York. These are the system requirements, and both games are rated M. Both are published by Ubisoft, which is a problem for me. As you know, I had a particularly frightening incident with Ubisoft. Peter Jackson's Caine Collector's Edition, which I reviewed a couple years ago for Odyssey to the Oscars, or tried to review. It put my computer in a coma for 3 months. Its Ubisoft security system just wiped that thing out for over 90 days. Which is why I will never install another Ubisoft game again. I will be taking care of the ones I have in the library, but I'm not buying another Ubisoft game again. especially one that was made before 2010. This is a 3-disc installation process for both games, the original and Dark Motors. You see them all right here. There's also an instruction and gameplay manual in here, which summarizes the entire cast of CSI, well, the characters really, and their responsibilities at the CSI unit for Las Vegas, as well as highlighting all the tools that you'll need to solve the crimes, all the tools of the trade. It also promotes the board game and its companion crime game and booster pack for it. I did see the board game at the thrift store, and you know what? I'm tempted now to buy it. Now for CSI Miami. Crime always has a price. Somebody's got to play for somebody to pay. CSI Miami, the latest CSI crime-solving game, will lead you down slippery trails of evidence into the steamy world of Miami's beaches and nightclubs. Join the CSI Miami cast and use their high-tech crime lab to find the truth and dissect the criminal mind. Walk alongside the whole TV cast of CSI Miami, featuring the actual voices of the cast. Sorry for the background noise. And explore Miami's crime scenes, from a staged death in a nightclub to a woman found strangled on a yacht. CSI Miami story writer Max Allen Collins takes you through a tangled progression of crime scenes, all culminating in a surprising conclusion. Just like the other two games, this is rated M. Blood and gore, sexual themes, and violence. These are the system requirements, and this too is an Ubisoft product which will never be installed on my computer as long as I can help it. It is also a 3-disc installation process, the first disc being required for gameplay. It also contains a gameplay and instruction manual highlighting the personnel of the Miami CSI crime scene unit and all the tools of the trade for forensic justice, as well as black and white stills from the game. So there you go. I can't formally rate any of these because, well, I haven't installed them yet and will not. But you know what? If you're a fan of CSI, I think you'll find both of these games, especially if you have the right system requirements, to be quite arresting. This class is now dismissed, but remember, if you missed any lessons in this series, be sure to check out my back-to-school playlist, Too Cool for School, which you can find through a link in the description. And be sure to subscribe and click the bell. And remember, when it comes to bringing Hollywood to the classroom on a budget, TSR is committed to helping you make the grade. That's why we are your first and coolest teacher. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on the flip side on A Place of Our Own.